Alright, this video is a little different. I just got off work and I was thinking about this while I was at work, and I've talked about it with my friends, and I was thinking about how I don't really like going to the movie theater anymore because how people are. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. I feel like the experience of going to a movie theater now is just not what it used to be. I remember going as a kid, and I'd be on my best behavior and it'd be pretty good. But lately, not even lately, since I was in high school, just almost every movie I went to, just there's something. And from memory, I can remember about 3 or 4 things, and I just wanted to discuss it and just think about where going to the movie, how that experience is going. And the first one, my first experience, was in I think 2011, whenever the first Captain America came out. I remember, I was still in high school. I think I was only a sophomore in high school, and my mom dropped me off because I didn't drive, and it was a late night showing. I think either I didn't have school the next day or I just decided not to go, and what was it? Yeah, it was like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, and that was back then when they did midnight showings and things like that. Now, they don't do midnight showings. You can go see the movie the night before at 8 or 9 p.m. And I remember I sat down. I was by myself. I was really excited because, it was Captain America. I sat down, and next to me, these people sat down. And it was this guy and his wife, girlfriend, whatever. And she was in a nice red dress, and she was real pretty. And the guy was in a suit, and it didn't seem like they were, they looked a little too nice just to be going to the movie theater. But they were sitting next to me, and since they sat down, they were just all over each other, making out and shit. And it didn't really bother me, but it's when the movie started and they kept doing that, and the girl was giggling and laughing, and it's a little obnoxious. Maybe my mom paid, but still, it's $10 for a movie ticket, and what did you knock down? $10 for a movie ticket, and then you're having it wasted by someone right next to you who can't keep it in their pants, and then you're wondering why are they even watching the movie or paying to watch the movie when they're not even watching the movie. So that was pretty annoying. Not too terrible. I know it could be worse, but in the same theater, because they were sitting on my left, on my right, this lady came in, and I thought she was holding a big backpack or something, and she was holding a baby in a stroller. And I was like, oh geez, she won't sit next to me, whatever. And then she just sits right next to me. And at first, it looked like the baby was asleep. Yeah, it's like a newborn baby, like, tiny in a stroller. So I thought, oh man, like, God, please, just let this go fine. And for a while, I was already pissed off at the couple sitting next to me. But for a while, they were annoying, but I could enjoy the movie. And then when it got to the first action scene, when there's like bullets and explosions, all of a sudden I hear like that horrible screech, and of a child, a newborn baby. It's just me. I think newborn babies, the sound it hurts my ears. And the lady wouldn't do anything. I looked over, and she's still just watching the movie while the baby just screaming and screaming. And I didn't know what her deal was. I just, And then, finally, I forgot what they yelled, but someone yelled something, and she angrily, picked up the stroller, and she didn't even leave the theater. She just went down, like down how you get into the theater, and she just sat there. Did nothing. And then finally she left. She left, and she took the baby out, which I was like, okay. Finally, and then I was able to enjoy the last, maybe hour of the movie or less. And that was that. That was, it still, for some reason, like, haunts me to this day. And that was 7 years ago. And then I remember, this is the other one. I went to see The Conjuring, the first one. Can't remember when it came out, but I think I was in high school. I saw that with a good friend of mine, and we sat in the very back. And him and I were just sitting there, and all of a sudden, right next to us comes all these, which, in high school and stuff, I was a goth kid, whatever, but these were like next level things with just kind of odd, looked like juggalos or something. And at first, they were quiet. I was like, oh, okay. And as the movie went on, of course, movies like that have jump scares and things like that. And anytime there was a jump scare, there's like 7 of them. Each one would just, like the fakest scream and just, scream and laugh, and they'd all, hit each other and be like, man, wasn't that scary? Just shit like that every 5-10 minutes, and they're sitting. It was my friend and then me, and they're sitting right next to me, and they're kicking the seat and they're laughing. And everyone is getting pissed off and looking over here, and I don't want them to think I was with them, so I was like, shit, man. And they ruined the whole movie. Honestly, they wouldn't shut up through the whole movie. I just dealt with it. And that's one of those things. I know a lot of people deal with that, but these people just screaming, laughing, kicking the seat, hitting each other, and they're being obnoxious. And that's that one. And then, what was it? I saw, this was I guess not this year, but 2017. I saw Transformers: The Last Knight, which, it's a terrible movie, but I went with a friend of mine, 2 friends of mine, and we went to this theater. It's pretty popular here in Oklahoma. It's kind of cheap. I think that's why everyone likes it. But we were sitting down. I just noticed that it's just like kids, which I guess it is for kids, so I can't be too mad. But people were bringing like kids in strollers and young kids, like 3-year-olds. And I've seen 3-year-olds at a movie theater because my nephew, when he was that age, my God, you could not take him to the movie. So we're watching the movie, and as much as I hated it, I was still trying to, just watch it. And it's just kids constantly, Mom, I want this, I gotta go to the bathroom. Oh, I want to play on your phone. Oh, I want a snack, just something like that. And just the phone screen shining towards me because we're sitting up high, and kids, trying to open a bag of candy, being loud, and their kids, their parents just, hey, stop it! They're just screaming at them out loud, hey, come here, hey, shh, you need to be quiet. And the parents aren't making it any better. And we had kids behind us falling asleep because they were so bored. Other kids with headphones in, playing on their iPad. And it's just, why bring your kids to a movie when it's, just, you're bringing them, you're wasting your money for no reason. You're literally wasting money so they can do what they could do at home. And, it's a waste of money. But overall, since the movie sucked, I didn't really, it still bothers me, but it didn't bother me as much. And that's that. And then this one, man, this is I think this was the most, well, it was before the Transformers. It was a War for the Planet of the Apes, and it was just me and my other friend, and we went to the same theater I just mentioned. And we went to the 11:45 midnight showing. Whew, sorry, I just keep coughing. Yeah, we went to the midnight showing, and we walk in. It's just me and him, maybe one other person, like way far in the theater. I was like, oh my God, all year I've been dealing with dumb people, and finally I can just, enjoy the movie in peace. So we're sitting down, and the trailers are rolling, and the movie's about to start, and all of a sudden I hear this loud, like 4 or 5 people talking at once, and then I look at my friend, and he starts laughing. I'm just like, oh shit. And all of a sudden, here it is. Here's mom, 3 or 4 kids, all under the age of 10. Definitely under the age of 10. All the kids are jumping around, running, screaming. And where do they choose to sit? Right behind us. The whole theater's empty. It's just me and him, and then one other guy, and they sit right behind us. So that's starting to piss me off. And the movie War for the Planet of the Apes, it's almost like all quiet or silent, with just them talking. So I'm trying to listen, and there's no subtitles. And here's this family behind me. The kids are kicking the seats. The kids are saying, oh, Mom, I'm bored. And then they get up and start, playing tag and shit out in the aisles. And then the mom is just, hey, stop. Hey, stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. And the kids are running around, loud footsteps and laughing and giggling. And I keep looking at my friend, and, it's pissing me off. And he looks at me, and he just goes, and I was like, hey, I'm about to say something. And they wouldn't stop, and then the lady is on the phone with someone saying, where are you? I was like, why couldn't you do that before the movie started? And so finally the kids keep kicking my seat, wouldn't shut up. So I look at my friend, and I didn't say it loud enough where it's yelling, but it's loud enough where people could hear, and I wanted them to hear. And I looked at him, and I just said, I wish people would shut the fuck up. And all of a sudden I hear instantly quiet, and I was like, oh my God, it worked. And I hear the mom whisper something to her kids, and she's like, kids, and the kids quiet down. And I was just like, oh my God, yes. Like, I take watching movies very seriously. I'm giving my money, I work every day for that money. And yeah, it's $10, but I worked for that $10. I'm not going to have it wasted when some dumb family, for some reason, brings their uninterested 3 kids who are under the age of 10 to see War for the Planet of the Apes at midnight. I don't know why you would do that, but it pissed me off, I wasn't going to cuss the kids out or anything. It would have been the mom's fault, but I just, I looked at him and I said, I wish they would shut the fuck up. Like, really, that is the main problem with watching the movies, is people bring their kids for no reason, I don't understand. Why bring your, you wouldn't bring your kids to see, Interstellar or Inception. They're not going to understand or like it. So why would you waste your money on 3 kids and yourself? I don't get it. But those were the main stories that I had, and I don't know. I kept thinking about it at work, and it just pissed me off. I go to the movies a lot, not as much as I used to, but going to the movies is a huge thing for me. I love going to the movies, and when people ruin it, it pisses me off. So, if you have any stories you want to tell me, you're more than welcome to tell me. I love hearing stories, but those were mine personally, so hope you like listening to that. Thanks for watching.